Jenny, you've mentioned that Daniel had cancer. Can you tell us how you felt when you found out that he had a life-threatening illness?
Wow. I think as any parent, firstly there's that level of shock. Well, what will this mean? And initially we thought he actually had what they call Burkitt's lymphoma. And that's fairly rare. I mean, at Cabrini Hospital here in Melbourne, I think they'd only had 3 cases in 5 years. So we really didn't know what path we were going down, and it was very aggressive. So yes, as parents, both Gary and I probably thought, oh wow, what are we in for? But we'd done a lot of personal development work which worked on your mind and staying positive and being confident in the outcome, knowing that I'm the creator of my outcome, and that if I have to control my emotional way of being to actually support Daniel to get the best outcome. So little do you know, your children actually pick up a lot of this sort of teaching and things that you talk about at the dinner table, because it was about the 2nd or 3rd day a friend came to the front door and the mother had just told this young guy that Daniel had cancer like 5 minutes earlier. And kids as being kids, he comes to the door and the first thing he says to Dan, "Mum told me you've got cancer, are you going to die?" And I think this boy's mum and myself took this as gulp, because nobody had said that word die. And in an instant, Daniel responded, no, I've just got to do this crappy treatment stuff and I'll be back at football next year. That absolute knowing and confidence that he was going to be okay, I think just ignited in me. And both Gary and I decided that the outcome was we would have a healthy, happy son, man to move forward into the future. So we had to create that environment. There was only one day when I did a little wobbly and started my crying in tears like, oh, what the hell's happening? And I recognised that was the day that Dan went down as well. So it was about us staying positive, us having the vision to support his knowingness. So sometimes that actually needed us mentioning to the nurses how we felt and the outcomes and the expectations we had. And they came on board just amazing. Gary had created him this lovely little chart with little beds in every day, and there would be some days that he would be feeling really lousy and wouldn't be able to get out, and other days he'd be able to jump out and stand up and feel good. So he had this little chart that he followed, and that really gave him an understanding of confidence. Okay, it's okay. I knew I was going to feel lousy today. I had a whacking dose of chemo yesterday. Or, oh, I'm going to get out on Friday night or Saturday and go and do the things that I want to do. So it was us just planning and supporting him to get his outcome and letting go of how we were feeling about it. I mean, obviously as a parent, there was a time that I was really fearful with the level of chemotherapy we were giving him that we would kill him before he actually was able to be cured. So I had to let go of my own fear and my own anxiety so I could come into that room being confident and being the person that he needed to have that outcome. Hopefully this helps.
Thanks for that.